So in 2019, I was in a right pickle actually, and I ended up through one thing and another going and getting an autism diagnosis, which was by far the hardest thing I've ever had to take on board in my life. It almost ended me actually, that I had autism. I was like, you for real? Yeah, and I really struggled to come to terms with it. It took me years. In the end, I went on the Ride Companion podcast with Ollie and Davey and let it all out in a very emotional 2 hours. So that was absolutely the start of me kind of coming to terms with it. I went back on there last year and asked if anyone would allow me to film an ADHD test start to finish, and Larissa from here in Abingdon from Autism Oxford said yes. So I've had a meeting with her and a few of the crew here in the building, and today we are going to do an attention deficit hyperactivity test diagnosis start to finish. I'm 110% certain that I've got it, like there's no doubt in my mind. So, you know, I'm not going to be upset by this one, I don't think. I think this is going to be all good. Yeah, let's go find out if I've got ADHD. I've got Doug and Naomi with me today filming it. They film the Ride Companions, so do loads of films with me, all my films with me. So no stress with these two being involved, they won't affect anything. And obviously, because I want to do the test properly and focus on that, they're going to take over the filming once we get in. Morning, all right?
Morning.
All right. So this is the spot. Bonjour, hello Larissa. All right. Hello. You reached out when I asked for someone to let me film an ADHD test, so thanks very much for that.
No problem.
It's been a while taking to get here.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose we should start with what is ADHD? Attention deficit, right? I've got that, like my brain's all over the place, and hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah.
I don't really sit still from, like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
Which is annoying sometimes. Later in the day, I'd like to be able to chill a bit.
Yeah.
But
there's 3 types of ADHD. You have hyperactive, inattentive, and combined.
And what's the last one?
Combined.
Oh yeah.
So combined is the most popular, but we have...
I reckon that's the one. Is it the most popular model, is it?
Yeah.
I think that's the one I got.
Hyperactive is the one that I think people see a lot. It's that like outward presentation of being fidgety and hyperactive.
I got in trouble at school for locking chairs. Yeah.
The other one is more of like in the mind. And usually the most popular one is the combined of the two.
Oh, it is. Most people have both.
Yeah, so that's why like a lot of people who have ADHD might not be diagnosed because they don't have the hyperactive types of ADHD. So, but
well,
yeah.
if I hadn't gone down the autism route,
Yeah.
I would have never thought I had ADHD.
Yeah.
Should we go find out?
Let's go find out.
Woo! I'm excited for this
Yeah.
one. This is the room, right?
Yeah, this is it.
Hello, Kim. You're Kim, and you're doing my assessment, are you,
I
today?
am indeed, definitely.
Lucky you. We're going to start. This is it, the start of the ADHD
Yeah.
exam. I'm going to call it
Okay.
diagnosis. Where do we start then? What's this first section?
Yeah, so Rob, today we're going to do your ADHD assessment. So for adults, we have to arrange your things when we're doing an ADHD assessment. So we're going to start off with setting the scene. So we're going to go through your kind of family history. We're going to look at your development history, and we're also going to look at your kind of medical history, and we'll get a chronology of what schools you went to and your education background. Not surprised. We can often get that as well, where people's education is not always the area of strength or something that they want
Nice way of
straight into.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, and we'll also get a chronology of your employment history.
That won't take long.
No, okay, that's great. So we'll do all that, and then we'll have a break before then we go into the other parts of the assessment today.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
In terms of what else to expect today, after we've done that, we've had a break. We're going to do what's called the DIVA, which is a diagnostic tool for adults with ADHD, and that looks at the here and now and how things are for you. And we focus over the last 6 months, ideally. And then we focus on childhood, and we're looking really at the age between 5 and 12 and kind of think about that. Yeah. Now, I appreciate in adulthood, it's really hard to recall some of those information.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what I've got.
We'll see how we
and I
go.
think some things ancient history of my brain can be pretty sharp.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if we can't recall anything for any reason, or we've got gaps, then we'll make a plan together about how else we fill those gaps.
Right on.
So we'll do that at the end and how I do.
Thank you.
We'll have another small break, and then we'll move on to what's called a QB test. Now, this is a standardized assessment tool that we use. It's the first technology tool to be approved by NICE, so the National Institute of Clinical and Care Excellence, for use in ADHD assessments. So it's very exciting. So we're starting to use tech to help with assessments now, rather than just my own clinical experience. So
No way.
we'll talk more about that when we get in the
cool.
assessment journey today.
Thank you.
If there's anything I ask today you don't understand what I'm saying, or you're
You'll
not
know
too
it.
sure,
You'll know
let
it.
me know.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
I'm not scared of asking questions. You'll probably
absolutely
find
fine.
me out.
No problem at all. That's what I'm here for. So I'll try and answer the best I
amazing.
can
Thank
for
you.
you. There's some fidgets. Feel free to help yourself and make use of
Fidget
those.
beard. That's
Fidget
enough
away
to do
if that's
fidget
what you
tool.
need to. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, well,
so if
good.
you need
No,
to
I'm
help
up
to
for
move
it.
about, that's
Yeah, this is entirely different to the gloomy, heavy feeling I had when into an autism assessment. Like ADHD is almost I feel like it's even seen as being quite cool. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's way more accepted, and because I've been through all that autism stuff, this is only positive. This is only good for me to find out.
Absolutely.
And I know I've got it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great, isn't it? And I'm so pleased that our understanding neurodivergence, autism, ADHD, dyslexia is massively improved over the last probably 5 to 10 years already, which is great. We are seeing some of the stigma come back into play with some high profile people at the moment, in terms of some of the comments being made.
It's an epidemic.
But hopefully today, we'll go through that and actually we'll break down some of those stigmas.
On ITV this morning, quickly, on Good Morning Britain, it said that over 51% of people in the UK think they're neurodivergent. Over half people accept or think that they're on a spectrum. So that, there you go.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you feel
doesn't
good about
surprise
having it, then what does?
Yeah.
Not me, like, it's pretty normal now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're not looking to treat or to cure or any of those things anymore, which is great. And why we do
diagnosis helps.
absolutely, from a self-identity point of view, is huge. And from an ADHD perspective, there is treatment to support some of the difficulties.
Yeah.
We're not looking to cure ADHD or make it go away. We're looking at that creative mind. Often we see a lot within our ADHD community. Innovation can often come as well. So while we're focusing a lot on needs-based today, we will try and capture some of those strengths that you have as well, because I think that's important for that neurodivergent identity.
Brilliant.
And showing people that this isn't something that you need to necessarily worry about.
Or hide, or no, that's right. That's right. As soon as I've started living, it's all been good again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool.
Good.
So, first part is
So we're going to do
family
history, development history, and we're going to go through those things as we go through.
all right. Let's get
Is that
into
okay?
it. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
happy to make a start?
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Okay. So let's then go to your development history now, because this is important for us to understand. So we know that from a neurodivergence, but autism, ADHD, that we need to look to see whether there was any differences in that early development period. And that goes pre-birth, during birth, and post-birth as well, and then into that early kind of development period up to
Right on, pre-birth, yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking at that. So you might not know some of this, which is fine, because parents don't always share this information unless you've got a real oversharer. So you
Probably
might get
not, no.
Let's have a look. So do you know if you were a planned pregnancy?
No, I don't know.
No, that's fine, don't worry.
I assume I was, though.
Okay. Have you got any brothers or sisters?
Brother,
Okay.
which is why I
Older?
assumed I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your brother older?
Younger.
Younger?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's 6 or 7 years younger, yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. And did your mum ever make any comments about her pregnancy with you being difficult, or you was like it was just easy?
No.
Sometimes they might make some like just fly away comments at times. But don't worry if she didn't.
It rings a bell, but I don't think
No,
so.
fine. Okay. And do you know if you were born naturally or was you a cesarean section?
No, I was born naturally. Yeah.
Do you know if you were born early?
I don't. As
No.
far as I know, I wasn't, no.
You weren't like in special care after your birth? or
No,
anything like that?
not that I've ever been told, no.
Parents usually are quite open about that stuff.
You'd think so. I'd
Yeah.
imagine I'd have known about that. Yeah. And I was born in the Royal Berks, and I think it was pretty routine.
Yeah, good. That's what we want.
Can birth affect ADHD then? Is there some
So we know there's some links. So for ADHD, we're looking to screen other conditions all the time. There's lots of developmental conditions that can imitate ADHD. So
is that right?
yeah. So one of the things we'll be kind of I'll be thinking about as we go through is things like retained primitive reflexes, for example. That can really
Retained primitive reflexes.
yeah. So we're all born with reflexes when we're babies. The startle reflex, the feed, all those sort of things. And they disperse as we get older. But sometimes we know with neurodivergent individuals they can be retained. But we can also see that's a reason sometimes for that inattention. And that kind of need for movement and stuff can be there due to that rather than true ADHD. And other genetic conditions can imitate ADHD or increase the likelihood of ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
that's
interesting,
why.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You're never really bored of it.
No, it's great. It's
insane, isn't it?
fascinating what
Yeah,
you get about
fascinating,
that.
isn't
So, so that's why I'm being nosy.
Yeah, you be as nice as you want. I'm interested too.
Yeah,
Cool.
good. You're going to test my knowledge all day today, so that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Make sure I know what I'm doing. Great stuff. Okay, so no ICU. Do you know if your mum breastfed you or bottle fed you?
I don't.
No, that's fine.
Honestly, I could ring her and ask her.
Did she ever have any issues with feeding? Did she ever say, "Oh, you was a nightmare baby"?
She's never said that. No.
Say like, "He's my best baby. If I had a load of Robs, I'd have like a football team of them."
I tell you the one thing they have said that I do remember is that they nearly had to cancel me getting christened. I screamed
Okay.
through the whole thing, like I was out of control from the minute I got there.
Yeah.
I didn't like being
No.
manhandled around. No, there you go. I remember them saying my christening was insane.
Yeah. Do you know
Like
how old
devil.
you were, roughly?
Don't know. It's a little, right?
The full one?
It would have. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Usually, traditionally, you'd give your child christened before
It
one.
would have been then. Yeah. I was out of control. Apparently, it was like they were trying to christen the devil.
Yeah. Okay.
I was not up for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
And I don't relate
No.
to religion, so.
No. Okay. Fair enough.
To be honest.
Not for everyone. No.
No, nothing wrong with it, but I don't care about it.
Did your mum ever say anything about when you were being weaned onto food or solids? Did she ever kind of say, "Oh, you just wouldn't eat anything that I'd give you," or like all you just do is stop eating?
No, she's never said that.
No.
But I'm a fussy eater now, so I can't imagine it was easy.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, don't know.
Right.
I'm going to show my mum this video,
Yeah.
and I'll go through it with her.
That's fine.
We will after.
Yeah, that's fine. If we need any of these dishes, I'll
Just
let
be
you know what they
interesting,
are
wouldn't
anyway.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll be like, "Oh, yeah, no, I thought of that." So, yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so that first year then, everything was fine at home. There was no kind of deaths or kind of any people kind of going off for work for long periods of time,
No.
anything like that.
No, Dad only worked for the factory.
Okay.
I lived in the middle. No, I would have said I had a pretty calm upbringing. I live in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of the woods almost. It's calm. Mum and Dad are around.
Good.
And discovered sport at this stage.
Yeah.
But also another thing, as Mum also told me, is as well at nursery. After 2 days of nursery, they asked her not to take me back.
Okay.
That's actually true. She still talks about it to this
Yep.
day. They actually said, "Can you please not bring him back?" I was absolutely out of control.
Why? What would you doing?
I do actually can picture the sandpit where I played with cars and stuff. I think I was just disruptive, out of control.
Okay.
Like absolutely. Same
Just
as
a
at
very
school.
busy boy, like moving about and.
I wouldn't stop. And I remember that less, but obviously I guess we'll get on to school. But,
Yeah,
but that was a disaster. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. And then any issues or any concerns that you know of around your milestones? So when you learn to walk, when you learn to talk, anything like that at all that your mum's ever mentioned?
No.
Never said you were a late speaker.
No, they
early
haven't.
speaker.
No, they haven't. No.
Good.
To be honest, no. But I know because
Yeah.
of autism, one of those things could have
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So again,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
for
yeah,
autism
yeah.
particularly, we're looking for that real
Yeah.
difference in those milestones. So sometimes we can see them being really advanced. So parents will come and say that, he was talking by like 8 months. You're like,
in the alphabet
yeah,
too.
you're like, what's going on? And then you get like a significant delay as well that we can see. So
Yeah.
it's just helpful just to know, again, for help me screening other things
Yeah.
through my mind as why we're
Yeah.
kind of thinking about those. Okay, any issues with toilet training?
Not that I know of.
No?
No. Not that I know of.
Mum's never made any comments about that or anything?
No. No.
Great,
No.
good. Any hospital admissions?
As a kid,
Yeah.
I had asthma pretty bad. I think I went to hospital once with asthma.
Yeah.
I had my tonsils out. That was the most. I mean, that was a bit older, but my God,
Yeah.
they dragged me into the hospital.
Okay.
I'll never forget it. I can remember my dad dragging me with me locked up, screaming.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got through that, or how they got through it actually.
Remember roughly how old you were when you had tonsil out?
Yeah, it was probably primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you stay in hospital overnight, or did you get to come home?
I can't remember. I'd imagine I stayed in. Like, even now, that's bringing. I've been to hospital so many times.
Okay.
I broke 19 bones. I've had loads of surgeries, but it's the most. Well, it's a bit like that room when I first came here.
Yeah.
Anything clinical,
Just like,
hospital makes my stomach turn. The smell, the lighting, everyone's sick. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. So you've broken 19 bones. Talk me through these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come on.
I reckon I might have broke that thumb last Sunday, guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had that one. I broke this thumb.
How would you do that?
They're all. So every broken bone was a motorbike crash, except one, which was a mountain bike crash, which is a bit weird because I was a professional downhill mountain bike racer.
Okay.
But I hurt myself on motorbikes. 5 broken ankles, 3 on the left, 2 on the right. One of them was a fractured dislocation, broken pelvis, broken hip, broken elbow, broken thumbs, broken hand, broken shoulder blade, separated both shoulders.
Okay.
I've got them in my phone if you want them all.
Not so keen on looking at them.
Oh no! Yeah.
He's not that type of nurse. I'm
You don't need details on it.
No, I suppose what I'm interested in is understanding is one, how you got the fractures, what type of fractures that you had. It sounds like you like a lot of risk.
Well, I made a living out of racing bicycles, and then all the money I earned racing bicycles I spent on a failed motocross career.
Okay.
I was obsessed with motocross,
Okay.
like to the point where I've had 14 orthopedic surgeries.
Okay.
So I got used to having. I got used to hospitals and
stuff. And were they all those fractures in adulthood or some in childhood?
No, they're all adult, really. Yeah, the first one, was probably about 18, 19, 20 years old,
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Fine.
It was literally getting in a motocross. My dad wouldn't let me do it. And then as soon as I earned money and he couldn't stop me, then I really let loose and he really hurt himself.
Why do you think your dad said no?
Because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And he probably wouldn't want to finance it either when I was a kid. But ultimately, Mum wouldn't let me. She's such a worrier that she didn't want me to do it because it's dangerous. And so I went gun-ho at it when I could.
I think she might have had a point. The fractures by the sounds of it.
He says you'll regret that. I don't know if I do, but like I ain't the mintest when I get up in the morning. Like it takes me a while to get down the stairs, first thing.
Exactly.
So
a bit creaky. Fine.
Yeah.
Any other physical health conditions that you've got? So you've got asthma, you've obviously had the fractures, you've had your tonsils out. Anything else?
No, I mean, like I said, I've had 14 orthopedic surgeries, so I'm full of arthritis and my body's had a hard life. My neck's, I'm knackered really, but I'm knackered to the point where if I stopped, I'd be absolutely knackered.
Yeah.
But like I train and ride and keep going and I'm all right. But if I stop, I think it'd be a bad situation. Yeah.
And have you seen a rheumatologist for the arthritis at all?
No, that's what a lot of the surgeries are. They just take these arthritic lips out with arthroscopies and stuff. Yeah, like I've had 3 elbow ops, like just to get rid of the I think it's just to get rid of the arthritis out in really.
Just give it a good clean.
Clean up. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, great. Okay.
They don't straighten.
No.
That's it.
So you got long enough reach anyway.
Exactly.
Exactly. Got bicycle arms. All right, got little short arms. That'd be a big issue for me. It'd be no good. Okay, and then any heart conditions?
No, I hope not.
No, good.
It's all right.
Nothing or any concerns around your neurology, so seizures or...
I've had nothing like that. I've had migraines a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I do get migraines.
Yeah.
But that's it, yeah.
And how long have you been getting migraines for? Is it in childhood or...
Yeah, no, all my life. In fact, I probably get them less now.
Okay.
In recent times, yeah.
Okay.
And when I get one, I'll get them for 2 or 3 days. Awful.
Fine.
And then they're gone.
Yeah. Good.
Or it lasts 2 or 3 days-ish. Feels sick is the worst bit.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? The nausea with it.
That's right.
Yeah, fine. Okay. And then thinking about mental health, any mental health conditions?
Does that mean autism?
I wouldn't say autism, but
No,
it
I
does fall
wouldn't,
under
you
the
know,
mental
'cause-
health act.
Well,
but-
someone said, people say to me, your people I've read, you know, whatever, you've been on a mental health journey and all that.
Yeah.
But autism isn't my mental health, it's a mental state, right?
Absolutely. I suppose it depends on what model we're looking at. So we work in a social model of disability and, within the medical field. If we're looking at in a medical model, we'd really put an autism under that mental health category. Unfortunately, autism is still a reason that you can be sectioned and detained under the Mental Health Act, while that's being reviewed and consulted on nationally at the moment, on whether that needs to be removed or not.
But that would be extreme autism, right?
Yeah, so it can be used incorrectly. We see a lot of admissions under the Mental Health Act where actually probably don't need to be. It's just people understanding and providing that support.
Yeah, and it's some
dysregulation or kind of thinking about those sensory inputs. So we can see that kind of being misused, and hence why now it's being reviewed and looked at and stuff as we go through. You can get things like autistic catatonia, which is a psychotic condition.
Catatonia?
Yeah, so it's a psychotic condition where the level of stress and anxiety has been so high, it impacts your neurology quite significantly.
What's psychotic mean?
So psychosis is a word for a mental health need where you can become delusional, lose touch with reality.
Oh, you've got
hallucinations. So often people who experience schizophrenia can experience psychosis.
I got that one.
But you can have psychosis on its own independently as well.
Can you?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever had any hint of that, luckily.
No.
That would
Good.
be a bit
That's
nasty.
good.
That would be nasty.
Yeah, but quite scary.
Yeah, you imagine.
How they
Whoa.
experience it.
You'd lose control, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You've lost control.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no.
So no kind of severe and enduring mental health needs then, by the sounds of it. So no bipolar or...
Not that I know of. I got depressed for
Depression?
one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I suffer it.
Okay.
But I got depressed. Like, I lost my job. I had the autism diagnosis. Then I lost my job.
Okay.
I was a mountain bike World Cup commentator, and I don't know why. It was only because I did bad at school and everything. I think I proved to myself I was intelligent through this job. I could commentate with the best of them, and then it got whipped away because we lost the rights.
Yeah.
Red Bull lost the rights, and that actually ended me.
Yeah.
For about 3 years.
Okay.
Like, I'm only just come back now. So, but I think it was all wrapped up with that having autism, and it all kind of was on top of me. And it's taken me a long time to get back.
Then regroup back.
Yeah, but things like this, they make me feel good. You know, like to learn about it all.
Tell me more about that period then, in terms of when the whole world felt like it kind of just fell in. How was that feeling for you?
Terrible. Didn't want to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Stay in bed. I was depressed, 100%.
Mm-hmm. And when you got up out of bed, what sort of things would you do?
Not a lot. Mope about.
Yeah.
No motivation to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Really want to go out the house. I don't know, but I don't know how bad it was, but for me, I was well unhappy.
Yeah.
I was sad. I was properly depressed. Yeah. I think the only time in my life, I mean, obviously like anyone else, I'm up and down, but never set in.
So low.
And the only thing that through it all I wanted was to actually to go away. So I did try and fix it, if you know what I mean, but I couldn't see. I was just angry. I was angry. That was probably the overriding factor. Was anger. You know, like, who's took my job here? Yeah. You know.
And so you love so much.
I just loved it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I haven't replaced it.
No.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
But going on a podcast that actually was the catalyst to being here today, and talking about autism and talking about all that stuff was absolutely the first step to getting right, getting better. And actually the motivation to do it, and all the messages I got after it, that's the motivation for doing this. Because if you put it out there, it's a lot easier for everyone. It's nothing's done that. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's just you. Yeah.
Anxiety at all?
I think I'm probably one of the most anxious people you ever meet. I don't know. That's how I feel. Like I didn't even know I had anxiety. I thought it was just me being a bit jittery, but I would say now I know I've got autism and stuff, full anxiety, to me, autism is anxiety.
Okay. Yeah,
really
relates together.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And in terms of so everything makes you feel anxious. Is it people? Is it
terrible?
Yeah, it's a very peoply world, isn't it, unfortunately? Yeah.
You put me on top of a mountain somewhere on my own, I think that's probably where I'd be
You're quite
happiest.
happy, yeah.
Yeah, just breathing in the air and looking around and not seeing anyone. Yeah.
Do you get any anticipatory anxiety? So worried about like what to expect?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And that's the nightmare one, because I have that everywhere I go. So like last year I did like, I don't know, 70 flights or something.
Yeah.
I hate flying because it's people in the airport, it's queuing up for check-in, it's security, it's people on a flight, it's disgusting. I don't want to be that close to people for that long.
Yeah.
So even if I'm going to Europe, so every flight I go on, which is most weeks, even if I've just got off one, I don't know, like the 2 days, 3 days before, I'm already starting to feel it and be a bit different. Oh, I've got to go, and it's quite negative actually.
Really
even though I know I'm always going to go and I'm always going to love it when I get there, I still, and that's autism though, there's no changing it, right? That I can't change the way I feel. That's autism. I'm always going to feel like. So I've sort of accepted it and I know about it, which has made it a bit better, but it hasn't
doesn't make it go away.
No, it's just how it is. Yeah. But luckily, I love what I do so much that when I get places, it's always well worth dragging myself through it. That's how it is.
Do you ever worry about leaving things behind? So,
as in physical things?
Yeah, like I'm going to forget my passport or...
Oh, yeah.
Or like I'm not going to have everything I need in my suitcase.
It takes me 2 days to pack.
Okay.
And this is when I go every week. Like, not 2 days, but if I'm going on a 3-day trip, I guarantee you that'll probably take me 2 hours to pack a bag.
Yeah.
Like, I am mental, is that the right? Can I use that word?
You can use whatever words you like.
I'm mental when it comes to packing. Like, you just wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, I start with my socks, my feet, I work up. And then I'm like, have I got my iPads? Have I got all that other stuff? Yeah, and the anxiety about forgetting something is horrendous because I nearly always forget something as well, which I think might be the ADHD kicking in.
Well, we're going to look at...
I lose things all over the world.
But yes,
you would not believe how many things I lose, and you would not believe the fact that I can't forget what I've lost. Like, I know what I've lost. I know that, like, tiny things, and then even though I can't accept I've lost them, and that will drive me mad.
Still go mad.
Mad. Like, I'll look for them for days.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Good. No,
more info than needed, but you got it.
I like a bit of info, rather more than not. So we've got anxiety, so that's fine. Any phobias of anything?
Heights.
Okay.
Hate heights.
Okay.
I can be funny around some foods.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if that's a phobia, not a phobia, no. No, heights is a phobia, isn't it? I'm scared of heights. Yeah. Don't think I've got any others.
No, fine. Okay. And when did you get your autism diagnosis?
2019. I checked this morning,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said it was the podcast that made you go for that assessment?
No, it was more, the other way around actually.
Okay.
I started to read up on autism a bit and I was like, no, I ain't got that. And then slowly I was like, yeah, it does. I do think about the way I come home in my car from the local town, or all these things. And I think even though I'd worked out I had it before because I sat and sobbed at home for days and days, I then was like, well, I need to know. I can't.
Yeah, not know.
No, like this. Like, I can't go around saying I got autism. So it was really important to me to find out, and also really important for me to find out because of the way I act. Like, I got a good job, but I'm not easy. I can be, I can. What people with autism can be like. Yeah. I can be difficult, especially under moments of stress, like when I was losing my job, and So it was almost. I didn't want to. I like working. I work for Red Bull, and I like it. So I was like, I almost needed to put it out there. Like, this is why I've been a bit of a dip lately. Yeah. Like, I've got a bit going on here. Yeah. I don't know, there was lots of factors, but ultimately I told a couple of people in conversation and they didn't have a weird reaction, and I guess having autism, it's all or nothing, and I was like, right, let's just put it out there. Done. And then it's done, and then I ain't ever got to worry again what people think of me, because they know that I am a bit strange. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Let's go on then to your kind of education and employment history now then. So we're going to look through and just see we're not going to go into great details about what these places or like jobs or school was like, because we're going to do that a little bit in the diva but we're going to kind of get a bit of a chronology of how that was going, just so I got an idea and a journey of the journey you've been on. Is that all right? Great. Okay, so let's start then with early education. So you said already about nursery and being asked to go after 2 days.
Mum being told not to bring me back.
Yeah.
Please don't bring him back.
Did she take you to a different nursery?
No, what happened actually?
Okay.
I think I just didn't go to nursery.
Okay. Fine.
I think that's what happened. I just was at home.
Yeah. Fine.
Happy.
So you stayed at home. And then was that when you started primary school? Or did you go to preschool?
I don't remember preschool. I remember primary school very well. The primary school, it actually got shut down when I was there.
Okay.
Because there was only 12 pupils.
Okay.
It was pretty rural. And then I ended up going to Trinity, Trinity School in Henley, which is obviously quite a big change in my sort of second year of...
Yeah. So was that year 1 that you think? Did you have reception? Then year 1, year 2?
Year 2 or something, I guess. I had to move to a bigger school in Henley.
Fine.
And it didn't, it wasn't great.
So did it have 2 classes per year, or was it just 1 class per year? Can you remember?
As in, would you switch groups?
No, so primary school, sometimes you get a really big school where they've got 2 classes for each year group going up. Or you have 1 class per year.
Oh, I think more than 1.
Okay.
I can't remember. Yeah, it was a big school. That was a big school. Quite a big school, that was.
So there was a big jump then from 12 pupils.
Oh, it was insane. It was horrendous. I didn't ever spend a lunchtime there. My nanny and granddad lived away, just around a corner, 10-minute walk, and at lunchtime I'd be out the door and sit at my nan and granddad's house, a terraced house in Henley, and watch lunchtime TV with them, and then go back. I mean, it wasn't normal really, but that was how I did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then did you stay there until you went to secondary school?
Yeah, and then I went to Gillett Secondary School.
Okay. And was that a private school?
No, just a normal
state school.
State school, yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't great.
Was it both sexes at the school?
Yeah.
Okay. How was the transition from year 6 to year 7?
Is that from primary?
Yeah.
I think pretty nerve-wracking, as I remember it, but I did it. I definitely got through it. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, which is, now I know about myself, I'm quite pleased I did, really.
Yeah.
It was a big thing, wasn't it, that, for a kid, that. Yeah. Although, maybe I was a bit blind back then, I don't know. You know what I mean? But anyway, I did it.
Fine.
You do as a kid, don't you?
Absolutely. And how did you used to get to secondary school? Did you walk, in the car?
School bus. Yeah, school bus. Yeah.
Right.
Never liked it.
No. And at secondary school, all your primary schools, was you ever identified with having SEN, so special educational needs?
No.
Was you ever given a statement?
I could show you my school reports that would tell you everything.
Yeah.
I've still got them. Butterfly brain, can't focus on anything. One of them actually said, that I had the skills to go on and do A-level and above English.
Yeah.
But it was such a shame because I just decided to completely waste my talents and those of everyone around me. Disruptive influence.
Yeah.
I was removed from classes and I told to work outside the headmaster's office a lot. I was naughty. I was a naughty boy.
Yeah.
Really naughty boy. And I'll tell you what, I'd be naughty in the morning and in the afternoon I'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I would literally, and I can remember this, I used to remember just trying to, this was the afternoon, trying to sort of find somewhere comfortably of looking like I'm attentive, but actually being at task asleep, and I'd be fast asleep. So all these things now I know, but back then I was like, what's wrong with me? I've got narcolepsy.
Yeah.
But obviously I was just overwhelmed, right?
So we'll cover that in a bit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Don't let me jump. Don't let me know.
It's fine, don't worry. You'll be surprised, so don't worry.
Yeah.
So secondary school, then what did you do after that?
After secondary school, I wanted a motorbike.
Yeah.
The motorbike sport I was doing, a motorbike trials bike. And my dad said, right, you ain't done well at school, you're a disaster, you need to earn the money, I'm done with you, I'm not buying you any more motorbikes, but I'll get you a job. So he got me a job where he worked at Rover Cars, or Austin Rover it probably was back then, on the production line, putting a wiring harness in the back of a Rover 800 every 2 minutes. The line would come.
Yeah. Off you go.
Yeah, and that's what I did. And I did that for 6 months. Got in a lot of trouble because I walked off the production line and it had to stop when the car got round to another station without any wiring harness. They reckon it was $100,000 a minute, something like that. But anyway, and then I earned the money for this motorcycle. Yeah. Bought it. Quit work immediately. Dad was very happy because he had me signed up for an apprenticeship. But all I wanted to do was practice on my motorbike, so I did that. And then he made me go back to Rover to do an apprenticeship, which I got kicked off.
Okay.
Yeah, I got kicked off that apprenticeship.
What was the apprenticeship for?
Tool making. And I was rude to the lecturer at the college in Oxford and non-attentive, like clocking in. I'd clock in the morning and go to Oxford, go out through the subway, go to Oxford, drinking coffee all day and shopping and going, I was bad. until I got fired from there. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
How long did you last?
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, 6 months I did. That's
Okay.
right. And then I went on from that and did bicycle repairs from my house.
Okay.
And that led me into bicycles, which then became my career.
Yeah.
Basically, that was it.
So bicycle repairs from your house, and then what happened then? Did you go apply for jobs around bicycles, or what?
No, I didn't. No, I did bike repairs. I was still doing motorcycle racing every weekend. And then mountain biking came out at that time, really. It kind of started in the early 90s.
Yeah.
You know, so I was already or the late 80s, 88, 89. I was born in 70. So you know, I was already 18, 19. And yeah, it was, what were we saying? I've lost my way.
That's okay. So
ADHD.
you're doing the motorbiking, yeah.
Is it ADHD?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
It can be very much a symptom of ADHD.
Do it
You
quite a
need to
lot.
range of it.
Lose my way in the middle of a
Yeah.
sentence. Embarrassing. It doesn't happen when I'm doing commentary though, luckily. But it happens all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it
And I have to go, what was the
Yeah.
question?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
So you said about the bicycle repairs.
Yeah, that's right. I had a van and I just did mobile bike repairs.
Yeah.
If you sort of do how bad a bike mechanic I was,
Yeah, were you?
but I was at least working on my own and happy and doing it. You know, it was
Good.
probably, now I know what I am. It was cool. And then mountain bikes came out and I got one and I did a couple of mountain bike races, and did really well, and actually ended up sort of starting a professional mountain bike career then. Yeah. So basically, I'd
How
never
did you
held
get
down
seen
a
for the
real job in my life, eh?
How do you get seen as a professional mountain
Doing
bike
well.
racer?
Basically,
Yeah.
going to races and doing well, I think, really. And I did really well. Like, I beat, you know,
Yeah.
the people that were sort of the best at the time in the country,
Yeah.
I guess. And so I made a name for myself.
Yeah.
Quickly got picked up and
Yeah.
then, you know, started to build up through racing nationals, World Cups, and
Yeah.
and had a good, long career.
Yeah. How long were you doing that for?
I did that professionally then from probably sort of really from like 93 until about 2007.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
And I'm still a
run.
professional biker now, really.
Yeah.
In a way.
You
In a
competitive
different
now?
way. No.
No.
I'm very uncompetitive
Yeah.
now.
Good. So after that, then, so in 2007, what did you go on to do then?
I then had 2 years off in
Yeah.
the wilderness. Don't know what I did really. I was partying pretty hard at this part in my life.
Okay.
Drinking and messing about and being
Yeah.
a bit out of control. So the mountain biking was good in the early years. And then the end of it, I was bored of it and I hated it.
Yeah.
And I was doing badly, but I was still getting paid. So I was still turning up at races, but, you know, completely unhappy just to get the paycheck
Yeah.
and just drinking all weekend, actually. So, and then I had 2 years off, and then Red Bull, I did a bit of work for magazines and I got interviewed here and there as a racer. And someone said to Red Bull, he's really great on camera, like you should use him.
Yeah.
So I ended up starting to be working on a TV series for Red Bull.
Yeah.
And that was the start of what I do now, of commentating and being a TV presenter. And that was that moment which was a little thing called Freecast. It was the first broadcast of the Mountain Bike World
Yeah.
Cup that ever been. It was the early days of sort of internet broadcasting.
Yeah.
That single moment when I met that bloke at a Red Bull X Fighters party that had those rights is the greatest moment in my life.
Yeah.
Because that was the catalyst to everything that followed, and that is much better than the early part of my life.
Yeah.
Once I quit racing and started commentating, then now I feel like I'm a real person.
Yeah.
Like who achieved something in life. So it was cool. So that's been cool.
So before we move on from that bit, just to come back to the partying hard, the drinking, what was your kind of drink? What was your drink of choice? Or was it just anything that had a bit of alcohol?
Beers, really. Yeah, just drinking beers.
Yeah.
But, you know, like getting drunk the night before the World Cup race that I was paid to be at. Like I was,
Yeah.
you know, we were quite a crew actually at that
Yeah.
point. But, yeah, but I was unhappy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't really want to be there. That's why I was drinking.
Yeah.
So in partying, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, fine. So the reason we ask around substance use and alcohol use, it can be used to treat some of the ADHD symptoms that people are having difficulties with.
Yeah.
So it's not unusual.
I think that's probably how it feels to me. It probably does help me.
Yeah, and then for some people, we have to be mindful if there's a history of or a long history of substance misuse.
Oh, yeah.
Is that ADHD medications have got a high street value.
They're crystal meth.
So they've got different components in them
But they're
that
similar, aren't
that
they?
can be very
I'll just tell you why I said that.
healing.
I did a podcast with an American, a big podcast the other day, Action Sports World, and the bloke we started talking about mental health. He goes, "I got ADHD and I take
Ritalin.
And he goes, do you want some? And I go, on the podcast or afterwards. See, I've lost them. I never had them, so I've never taken them.
Yeah.
But, well, that might be something I would try in the future.
There's
But I
lots of
basically
different
went on
types.
this, and they are.
Yeah, it
He
depends
told me
on
why.
the
It
type
gets rid of the
medication.
receptors in your brain, right?
Yeah, some of them do. So they all work really differently. So you have stimulants, non-stimulants, you've got long-acting, short-acting. So ADHD medications are much more complex in terms of the decision about prescribing, not to prescribe. How do you prescribe in terms of the different overlays? Of different
Insane
things.
complex, right?
Yeah, and also it's why I had a big focus on the heart conditions and medical stuff, because actually that will cause a concern if you got a diagnosis and that was something that we were looking at.
Yeah.
That would be something we'd have to seriously consider. So, yeah, that's how they overlay.
I think Saturday now. I don't think I'm interested in taking.
They have some value and some value.
Yeah.
There's real disadvantages and advantages, and that's a conversation often post-diagnosis.
Oh, that's right. We can add it there, can't we? If I get a
So,
diagnosis.
and think about what that looks like or feels like for someone. So.
Mate, this fellow I was with said it really helps him when he's trying to do his accounts. And
Yeah.
so I was like, it might really help me when I felt like doing bike mechanics because I just get nothing done.
So, that happens.
So yeah, anyway, we
Fine.
can, yeah.
That's helpful.
Let's see if I got ADHD first.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We'll come back first. Come
Yeah.
back. So you Red Bull. So how long were you there for?
Still there.
Still there.
Yeah, I've been there. So yeah, 18, 19 years really. Yeah.
Okay. So when you lost your job, or the accommodating job, did they give you a different job then?
They put me on a 3-year contract, yeah, which ends this year. So I'm now coming off the end of a 3-year deal with them, which of course is causing some anxiety.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
I've
what
been
was-
set for 3 years.
What was the 3-year contract for?
Just commentating,
More commentating.
presenting. Yeah, I present and commentate on mainly mountain bike and motorbike races for Red Bull. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's the way we're at.
Oh, is that right?
That's the first bit done.
So that was the last question.
So that's on for the family development history and education history, because I'm going to go into these a bit more detail in the experience through the Diva. When we talk through the Diva, I'm going to say at work, what's this like? So we're going to get more detail around the ADHD specific bit. So we set the scene, and now we're going to have a break, and then we'll come back and we'll do the Diva, which will then look at this in more detail around how ADHD will be.
Amazing. All right. Thanks.
I'm going to.
So far, have I done all right so far?
You've done brilliantly so far. You've been an okay reporter. I'm going to give you that one. You're all right. Have you got any questions for me at this point?
No, I'm enjoying it. It's cool.
Good. Well, not many people enjoy it, so I'll take that.
People don't know
Clearly
it's good
doing
fun.
all right.
No, it's nice. Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Yeah. No, brilliant. All right. It's
Fine.
yeah.
So 10-minute. Well, let's be very neuroaffirming and let's go for a 14-minute break. So come back at 11. Is that okay?
14 minutes exactly.
14. We're back at.
I'll be here at 11 a.m.
Lovely. Or
I've got to go and use
true ADHD style, you'll be at 11.
So that is the first bit done, the first section done. Family history and development, I think it was called. Anyway, it'll all be in there. Probably have to take some stuff out, just talking about members of my family and their personal history. I'm not sure I can leave that in, but everything else will be in there. And that is the first stage of an ADHD assessment. So I'm not sure what comes next, but time to get back in there.